this video today, I'm going to run through the process of spinning up a deep learning environment on our vScaler cloud platform. Okay, so to start, we're going to just log in to our web portal. And we'll see in here that it's a clean and empty system. We have no instances running at the moment. We can just verify that as well by quickly checking the network also. We should just have a public access network configured, which is how we'll actually access the system after it's spun up and set up. Okay, to get us going, we can go to our vScaler tab and select the Deep Learning tab here. Once we land on this page, it gives us a summary of other existing systems that are up and running, or the option to create our GPU deep learning cluster as well. So we can just click on that tab. For now, so we just need to provide it with simple information. We're going to give it a system name. Let's call this guy Tensorflow. The number of systems you want to spin up, just to go with one for the moment. The node flavors allow us to associate resources to that particular instance. And with the deep learning frameworks, we've optimized a lot of them for the NVIDIA GPU platform. So our flavors are restricted to a number of K80s, which we have configured on our cloud platform. So we'll select a 2 times K80 system, which is their Tesla high-end GPU range for computational work. And then we just provide it with our SSH key also. When we click on the Deep Learning Frameworks tab, we are presented with a number of frameworks that are available for configuration on our platform. So in this instance, I'm going to go with Google's Tensorflow, and that will get automatically configured on the platform once the system is spawned up and running. In the background as well, it's worth noting that we've installed all of the default CUDA SDKs and additional tools and libraries to allow us to use Tensorflow in the background as well. Since I click on Create, what happens here now in the background is the orchestration tool sets up the appropriate networking disk and instances and connects them all together. Once they are spun up, resources such as the GPU are passed through to the system, and we have a post configuration script which goes and does the TensorFlow configuration as well. Okay, so at this stage we can see now that the create is in progress, and we can go back up to the instances tab here and just have a look and confirm that our system is spinning up correctly. That's excellent. So you can see the power state is already in a running state, which means our system is live and online. I can go back to the network and now check and verify that everything looks okay. Excellent. So you can see here the additional networks have been created. This is our deep learning system, and this is our routed net back out to the outside world. And when I go back down to the vScaler tab, I can go back into my deep learning clusters, and we should have a create complete at this point. Excellent. So I can now take my public IP address and SSH into that system. Brilliant. So one of the first things I can do when I log in is just create or just check the status of the GPUs. So for that I can use the NVIDIA SMI tool, which is part of the CUDA environment. And this should confirm that we have our system set up and running with GPUs configured and attached to it. Excellent. So we can see here that there's 2 K80s attached and ready for us to go and use. Now the next stage is let's go and use some TensorFlow code. So for that we can go into our Python terminal and import TensorFlow. Excellent. So what you can see in the background is TensorFlow has actually loaded up some of the CUDA libraries, including the CUDA BLAS deep neural network libraries, for us to actually use TensorFlow. We're now in a position where we can continue on utilizing TensorFlow, and all of those calls are then offloaded to the GPU for a very high performance deep learning environment.